Are you just looking through my legs again?
That's working, Audrey, you're right. Okay, well, I'm at 138, we'll just see how I do here after that little warm up, we'll see what happens. You got
Yeah.
that with you? Yeah, I've got you, so we do that.
Okay. Let's take it to upwards. And into our forward fold. Walk our hands out to flat back. And back in. Drop that neck down. We're going to step back into our plank, leading with the left foot. Low push up into cobra, drop to your knees if you need to, and sit back into your child's pose. Release into our box, round into the cat, and down into the cat. We're going to push back into downward facing dog. Left heel up into the air, high as we can. And switch to the other side. Both heels down. Walk our feet into our hands, into our forward bend. Head comes up, arms to a T, all the way up into upward reach. Release down into mountain. Quick PSA, okay? I'm going to show y'all some down dog stuff that I want y'all to focus on a little bit, okay? But I don't want y'all to be sitting in down dog the whole time. Okay, so if you get bored, do a little bit of low tree balance while I show you this. Okay, so on down dog, if your legs are not straight with your heels on the floor, okay. With down dog, we are trying to get a stretch from here to here. Okay, really focusing on those calves and hamstrings. If we are not here, then we're not getting much of anything. We're going to do a little bit of coming up on our toes in down dog and down dog split. Okay, working that calf just a little bit. Bend, straighten. But the point of that whole exercise is in down dog, I want you to always have your legs straight with those heels pressing into the mat. Okay, we really want to be stretching that calf out. Okay, not working it the whole time where we're up on our toes constantly. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of balance. We'll go ahead. You guys were doing so nicely in tree. We'll take it back up. We're going to do super low tree. Okay. Wave your arms. It's going to be windy tomorrow, so we better be waving trees. It's going to be super windy. All right, let's release back to mountain, and we'll take it to the other side. Gianna, what do? We want to work on that balance. What are our two cues?
Look down,
And
tighten your rear end.
that is right. That is exactly right. It works like a champ. Gianna passed her quiz too.
Way to go.
All right, let's do Louise down into the mountain, upward reach. Down into her chair. Upward reach. You take it into Garland. Upward reach. Forward fold. Back into our plank, leading with the right foot. We're going to take it low push up hold. Low push up into cobra. Sorry. Probably won't be holding it tonight. I didn't want to bench press. Real sore. Sit back into our child's pose. Release into our box. Down there to the cat. And down into the calf. Sorry we didn't wait, sugar, but we did save you a spot.
It's okay. We have this vital practice.
Come to a neutral spine. Let's push back into that downward facing dog.
I suppose our heels should be touching on this. Don't do that. Just think our heels should touch now.
So we're going to bend the left knee and concentrate on driving that right heel into the mat. We're going to switch to the other side.
You could crack your whip, Leanna, or Kathy over there. She's been misbehaving.
Both heels down again. We're going to bend that left knee again, and we're going to come up into a plank, and we're still going to be pushing back into that back foot. So not plank per se, but we're coming down to a high plank, but I want you to keep that back foot back so you feel that stretch in your calf. If your arms or shoulders get tired, we're going to switch to the other side. Oh gosh. My calves are loving that.
Yeah.
So if you get tired, come down here to your elbows and just drive through that those back toes. Oh, push back into downward facing dog. Left heel up into the air, high as we can. And switch to the other side. Release it back down. Let's come back down into our box. Okay, so I have made promise we're going to do a lot of down dogging tonight. So I have a feeling that folks may get a little bit tired through their arms and shoulders. So if you get tired, come down into box, okay? And a lot of those movements you can replicate by just being in box instead of being in down dog. And it makes it a little bit easier on the shoulders and arms. So if your arms get tired, come back down into that box. And we'll find a modification for whatever we're doing. Okay? All right. Let's push back into downward facing dog. The other thing I find that really helps me in down dog if I'm hanging out here for a while is screw those elbows in. Really recruit your back muscles to help you out so you're not just using your tiny little arm muscles to support yourself. All right, we're gonna raise, bend the left knee again, pressing the right heel back into the mat. Wow, that was quick. And we're gonna switch to the other side again. Let the heels down. Over here, I want you to feel like you're dragging those feet back. Really pushing up through the hips, heels to the floor, hips up to the ceiling. Lengthening those legs. Let's walk our feet into our hands, into our forward bend. Head comes up, arms to a T, all the way up into upward reach. Sorry, I can hang out in down dog for a very long time. Release into chair. Upward reach.
I'm not working on
Huh.
I'll blame it on all the laundry.
And chair. We're going to come up and we're going to cross our left ankle over our right knee and sit back. Back up into upward reach. And chair. Bring it up and cross that right ankle over our left knee this time. Sitting it back. And back into our upward reach. Nice job. Down into our forward fold. Big arm sweep, upward reach. Into our garland.
What?
I can hang out here forever. Okay, rest of the class from here. What'd you do today, Jen? All right, back into upward reach.
But you have no blood whatsoever, girlfriend.
It's Mary.
There you go.
Walk your hands out to flat back.
Yes.
Release it back. Interlace our hands back behind us. Again, if you can't interlace those fingers, just grab a wrist, whatever you will do. And raise those hands up. Release it back down. Step back into our plank, leading with the left foot. Go low push up into cobra. Oh. Sit back into our child's pose. Release into our box, rummage the cat. And down into the cow. We're going to push back into downward facing dog again. We're going to bring the left heel up into the air, high as we can. We're going to point and flex that top foot. And with it pointed, we're going to raise up on our toes on the it's on the ground. And bring it down. Up. Down. Up. And down. And release both legs down into down dog. Let's drop into our box. Round into the cat.
I can't get my back to go up more there.
Down into the cat. You're doing awesome. You really are. Come to a neutral spine. I thought you said you struggled with balance. You've been doing
I
good.
do.
You're doing good on the balance. You okay?
I don't have double arrows anymore, I just.
Oh,
Come on, Timmy.
With have you ever seen The Price is Right show when they have the little guy climbing the hill and he
Yeah.
yeah. That's how your arrows make me feel.
Okay.
He's no longer skiing, dropping off the cliff. All right, let's push back into down facing dog.
That was the funnest one, that Pluto.
Let's take our right heel up into the air high as we can.
Who's that guy that you see, what was his name?
Bob Barker.
Yes, Bob Barker, always wanted you to speak and neuter your animal.
Yeah,
That's fine, wasn't he?
He was very much about that. When you flex that foot and listen to my ankle. Keep it pointed, we're gonna raise up on our toes, down, up, and down, up, and down. And down. We'll release that right heel back down. We're gonna take the top of our left foot, reach it back behind us. Top of the foot turns to against the mat. Again, drop down into box if you need to. And switch to the other side. Let's release back into down dog and we'll walk our feet into our hands, into our forward bend. Head comes up, arms touch all the way up into upper reach. Who wanted to do that? Release into our chair. Let's take that left knee up. Back into our crescent. Release into low lunge. Drop that back foot down to the mat. The back knee down to the mat. And grab your towel. Coming up to left. We're going to drop it back underneath that back knee. Give us a little padding. Right, oh, I know, one knee I have is very cranky about where that towel is, it's like, it needs to be in the right place. Both hands are gonna come to the inside of our foot, we're gonna push back, push those hips down towards the mat. And that foot is all the way on the mat, we're not on our toes, that's flat on the mat. Sit back, on that back foot. Drag your front leg out in front of us. of us. We're gonna hinge down, bringing that chest down to our knee. I want you to breathe. Make sure you're breathing. We're 90. And sit still to the inside. Push back into it. Again. Sitting back again. She's like, really? Good help. And release again. Coming back. Dropping out. Back to that 90 on the back leg. Straighten the front leg out. Genesis. Too much favoritism.
We need to walk across the room and get some juice.
It's right next to you.
Oh, I mean, it's not my reach.
Did you not hear me go off?
What's wrong with you guys? Weird.
Yeah, wonderful. Alright, let's release that. We're gonna pop it back up into low lunge. Release into our crescent. And bring that knee up. Oh. Feeling really stretched on one side. And upward reach. And bringing that right knee up. And we'll take it back into crescent. Before I fall. Well, I'll tell you why I fall. Because I forget where I am and start thinking about what I'm doing next. And so if you don't stay right in the moment, then you can lose your balance. Drop that back knee down. Come down, or low lunge, drop the back knee down to the mat. Get that towel adjusted just like you want, because we're going to be here for a while.
All the things I'm not saying out loud are in my head.
Right? You haven't been saying much, so it's throwing the balance off.
Yeah.
Let's push those hips. So tell us about your day.
Well, everything's good until the very end when I have a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the girl that you brought to yoga a few weeks back, Marissa. Is her husband's name Zane?
Yeah.
Zane came to church with
Yeah, she's a nurse, so usually she ends up working on weekends. So
Look at them babies.
she said
Sitting back.
she told him, "You better not go to church too much without me. They're gonna think you're a single guy."
On the other hand, there's plenty of women that wish their husband would go to
Yeah.
church, so.
Yeah, he's a pretty nice guy. I think that's probably why that. I have no idea when the man was in church. It was just the same day with my husband. I was like, nope, not that guy.
You guys feel the stretch on the outside of your hip on that? You too. You're gonna release that. Taking it back to a 90 on that back leg. Straighten your front leg out in front of us. We're hinging down. We're bringing that chest down to our knee. Pull those toes back towards us.
Did you talk to Zane, Janet? I did not get to it when you sat down, but I told the ushers, I said, I got people coming to my house for lunch. Can you make sure this guy gets a newcomer's packet and get his name down, and then he filled the card out. So, okay.
Alright, so if you're feeling this stretch back behind your knee, you bend that leg a little bit, okay? You want that stretch in the hamstring, not putting strain back behind the knee, okay? And if your calves are super tight like mine are, then you probably feel it in your calves. Alright, we're gonna release that. Back to that 90 on the front, and we're pushing those hips down towards the mat. Back, sitting back on that back foot. Again. Don't forget to pull back on those toes. Dropping that hip out, dropping that knee out, sorry.
Well,
Is your foot on the ground? Is your foot on the mat? Is your foot flat on the mat? Is your foot flat on the mat?
No.
There we go.
Okay.
You need that foot flat on the mat. Alright, we're gonna bring it back to a 90 on the back leg. Straighten that front leg out in front of us. Let's release back to 90. Pop it up to low load. Release into our crescent. And knee up. And reach. Let's take that left knee up again. Let's just wiggle that foot around. Moving those toes. Fingers always have to help the toes. Now we switch to the other side. Take it in the upper reach. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys are balancing so good. Yeah, we'll start. We'll do that next time. Down to our forward fold. Let's step back into our plank with our low push-up. Into our plank. Lead with the right foot. That's not good. We're too late. Lay down.
However we got there.
Low push-up in the cobra. Oh.
You might forward fold halfway and then it back. Three, and it's okay.
Like it's kind of about to cramp or something.
Well, I don't know, if there's like a spot, if I roll down, you might have pain sometimes. The church for halfway, so I'm like halfway down, and then it's like, reset, go all the way down.
My left knee gets that. Okay, that sounded like the ambulance. Are you okay? Release into our box. And take our left hand up underneath, thread the needle.
At least you're wearing some.
Yep.
Amen. Proof positive. Let's switch to the other side. Back into our box. Remove the cat. We're going to sit back in a child's pose, and this time I want you to really wide with your knees. Those knees about the distance width of your mat apart, and sit back in your child's pose. I don't want y'all to come forward into our frog pose. So remember how we decided that the best way to do that was to come start here? Isn't that what we decided to start here? That it was easier if we started here.
We just did this morning.
Huh?
Good morning.
Apparently it was, the universe was talking, your hips must be tight. Okay,
That's hard to do.
so, so the easiest way for me is to come from here and I bring my legs out basically to where we were sitting in a wide child pose. And you can bring those legs up, or you can drop your feet on down. You can kind of come to a 90-degree angle. Think about like how a frog's legs look.
One of my legs is like, okay, and the other one's like, no.
Couple more breaths here. Actually, I get very comfy. All right, now let's bring our knees back together. And we're gonna push back into child's pose.
My kids sleep like that, and the other like on their backs with their legs out, like a frog.
All right, let's release into our box. We're gonna push back into downward facing dog. Bend the left knee, press the right heel down to the floor. Work forward fold. Step back with our left foot, turn it slightly out, come into our period. Chest down to our knee again, both legs are straight, back heel is down. This is a great place for those blocks. So we get the full impact of that stretch. Get that front leg straight, because if we're bent, we're not getting our stretch. And we're going to switch to the other side. Hands come back behind our shoes, behind our calf. Release, head comes up, arms to the tail, all the way up. We're going to bring it down into garland. We're going to close out the rest of the 20 minutes like humans. Slowing down.
Oh, okay.
Bring our legs into our cobbler pose. if you're feeling this in your low back, I want you to feel it here. Yeah, that's where we're shooting for. We want to feel it here in our adductors. We're feeling it in our low back, then I want you to take the curve out of your back and push that chest. Oh, just means your hips are super tight. You're fine.
I don't think that very safe.
So I feel it in my adductors, and generally most people's adductors are going to be tighter. And so what it tells me here is just that your hips and low back are tighter than what your adductors are. We're going to go back when we do legs against the wall and you drop out. You probably don't feel a big stretch there either yet. And so it just means your adductors aren't super tight, which is awesome. That's good. All right, we're going to come all the way on back. Leave your legs right where they are. It's going to tell me that you probably should be doing legs against the wall, like give yourself like 5 minutes of legs against the wall every day if you can possibly do that. Let that low back release. Bring those legs up to tabletop. Grab our big toes so we can straighten those legs out. Bend them back. We're going to keep those knees wide. Oh, just put it back towards your shoulders.
It's not hard to do.
Breathe, 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 breathe. And back to wide knees, bring your shoulders. We're going to release our feet over to our left side. Grab that right foot, straighten our left leg out, and pull that right foot back towards our knee.
Kathy, are you being David down there?
She is not. She is raising all kinds of cane. Ever since that whole frog thing, she was just meditating. Release it back to the center where you come back to that happy baby. And straighten those legs one more time.
Oh.
Sounds like it